in labor today. There's people in it, I guess. I don't know. Won't let me watch it for some reason. Okay, love you. Have fun, mommy. Go work out. They're silver sneakers. 77. Yeah, she did. She had failing kidneys, and then she didn't, and she's isn't anymore. Apparently this.
Fuck you, you stupid punk ass nigga. You're the fucking angry ass douchebag that was with Amy when she came down here right there. She said, Tiffany, come up here, wash your hair really quick. And she passes and says that, right? And he's right behind her mad because I could hear him or see him or feel him, right? Because he's off my brainstem too. And I'm like, wait, but I'm not online one to come up there, man. I'm a human, dude. I'm the one that pushed your syndicate from 1 to 5, Amy. You stupid dumb faggot. Punk ass nigga. Sorry. It's not me saying that word. I don't say that word. That's someone else saying it. Pretty sure she said it out of my mouth. Oh, Amy, yeah. Alright, let's see how far are we into here. Oh, the UE is saying I should make a video to my daughter telling her about my situation. Even though she won't get it because she's blocked on Facebook. So we're 1 hour in. So anyways, forget about the cuss word songs, whatever. Dear Shreya, sweetheart, this is your mama. Alright, so you probably don't remember this, sweetheart, but when your daddy and I broke up and he moved in with Tony, I was homeless with Carol, your grandma, Mimi, and I met some bad people. And we slept in our van or the car or wherever we weren't sleeping. And then remember when I moved into the garage for a minute and then I slept in the trailer on the side of the house. Your dad, he did give me money every month, truck payments or whatever to help me or whatever. But anyway, there's a lot of bad stuff that I want to say, but I can't because I'm not supposed to. But anyways, so 3 years ago, I got away from those people. And I crossed the bridge to get away from those people. But those people had all been in trouble before. And there's something called like a paid informancy program or a NARC program where like if you're on parole or something, then you might make a verbal agreement with your lawyer or whoever it isn't to let them pay attention to who you're hanging around with to get people arrested. So if you're a drug dealer, then they might arrest drug dealers. If you're a thief, they might arrest thieves. If you've done worse things, they might arrest them. Anyway, that's pretty much the gist of it. And then there's paid informants, all right? And that's where literally like through the FBI system up here, in my mind, okay, they're going to deny it. But anyways, in my mind, a judge or an FBI agent or a DEA agent can literally sit in your head or above you and either listen to what you're saying and what's going on around you or literally look through your eyes and see what they're looking at and tell on people. And then you get paid for it. Okay, but they hooked me into several different companies, several different programs illegally. Like I never agreed to do any of that stuff, especially with your brother had been in trouble before, because that's just a conflict of interest. But anyway, that was 3 years ago. Well, the FBI from Arizona, because the person that I was friends with moved to Arizona, baby girl, B-Buzz. Well, somehow or another, you came up here as their daughter in the FBI to protect you and fake me up here because somebody that I was friends with told on a really bad person, like a scary, scary person, and they thought I was going to get killed, or you, or us, because they weren't really sure of our family dynamics at all. All they knew was that I got away from them to be a better mom to you, specifically, who had just went from being 7 to 10 right in front of my eyes. Because I would sit in my room a lot and just not know what was going on, because whatever they hooked me into is called lulling me out. I would just sit there and stare at piles, and I was just manically depressed. Like, I missed my life being a mama. I missed my life being in a safe home, not surrounded by gangbangers and people who hurt people and rob people and steal from people. And yeah, and so they adopted you up here, and somewhere, somehow, something went wrong. And I don't really know what it is that necessarily went wrong because it's confidential. But anyway, she loved you just as much as I did. And I don't really know why they won't let me say anything else, because they're not letting me think straight, sweetie. But anyway, the point is mommy's not crazy. Mommy never made no false reports to no one. All mommy did was sit here and write the FBI, write the DEA, write the cops, write the judges, that the people in my head, the paid information program, or whoever the FBI people were, or the DEA, or the DA, or the cops, or whoever it was that were attached to me because of him and them, were telling me to write them because they were supposed to give me money and or get me disconnected from this program 3 years ago that they had me hooked into from Oregon, when it was not allowed to cross the bridge into Oregon because it was from Arizona, Oregon. And well, it's really messed up my life since then. I'm still hooked into it, but it's way worse now. Basically, a drone of a friend of mine sent me bodies from the sky, and you won't understand what that means, but anyways, and they scanned them in off of me. And so now I'm hearing people talk shit in my head and in my mind and wherever else, or maybe it's not me hearing it, I'm reading it on something on Facebook or whatever, about what these people are doing with my name on up here to be rats, narcs, and paid informants, or slut bunnies, or whatever you want to call them. And it's literally ruined my life. Like, I can't get a job. I can't do nothing. I had to get on disability, which is not enough for me to be able to get a car, to be able to be in your life more. Okay. But I'm suing them, baby girl, Soraya. I'm suing them for me and you. Okay. Because they never once gave me money. They never once disconnected me. My private investigator, who he's pro bono one, and my lawyer pro bono, all said that, I'm rich, and so are you, because I am. I'm going to get money for a house. I'm going to get money for a nice car. I'm going to get a trust fund for you so that you can go to some music college or something when you graduate. And I'm going to get life insurance because, well, everybody dies, and I am not doing well health-wise in real life. I have things wrong with me that I can't explain necessarily. You can call it brain cancer, you can call it kidney failure, you can call it liver damage, you can call it colon cancer, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But the thing here is that my life expectancy isn't going to be forever. It's going to be shorter than usual. And that part is not my fault. It's something they did to my brain stems up here because they were being selfish. And, well, basically it got electrocuted, sort of. And, I can't really tell you what happened, but baby girl, like, mama's got bald spots on her head. Did you see that one? Okay. Like, it's not good, dude. I have scabs on my head. I don't know if you can see them or not, but it's from my electro brainstem because they gave me a sidewinder. So after the drone sent me the bodies or whatever, bloop, 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 they were bawling with me. The FBI ladies were bawling with me in my body because of who they connected me to. Like, I literally just gotten away from those bad people to be a better mom and get away from that pain information program or whatever it was. And they were not allowed to cross the bridge with me, but somebody did still, and I don't know why. But anyway, so I didn't know what was going on when the drone did send me the bodies. Like, they were in my body already, like an FBI agent or something. And they're just like, they drive my train, right? And I see these sparkly things come. And anyways, there was an FBI agent. I thought her name was Cheryl from Arizona, but I don't know now. And she was the one that was trying to protect me on the human being floor, and you and our family to not be sought after for any reason up here or on the human being floor because of what they were doing up there in that department. Okay, well, some of the stuff they may or may not have seen up here with these people doing this stuff, telling people or whatever they were doing with my name on, might have got misconstrued, and there might have been reports made illegally or on accident. And then one of my ex-best friends that was mad at me because I wouldn't let him live at my old apartment made a report to someone's parole officer and said some lies about certain things being done in front of kids. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, he's a liar. My daughter didn't live with me, and there was no kids around me or her that he said that about. None of that stuff was being done in front of children at all. Like, they're lying, okay? And your mama has a empress crown on, which is connected directly to a universal business of intelligence, meaning they can tell when I'm lying, or anyone else either, if they're connected. But usually they're not connected on the human being floor. They're connected up here, and they can question them and tell. They can hear their subconscious mind. So if like somebody say, hey, did you steal that car? They're like, I didn't steal it. But their subconscious mind's going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And they can tell, they can tell when they're lying. Okay, so these people know I'm telling the truth up here in the FBI in Oregon, Washington, California, and London, which is Arizona. Okay, and you probably will not get this message, sweetheart, because they've been blocking you since I moved across the bridge to get away from them, and Rachel too, and a bunch of other people on my Facebook. So they told me, you've never gotten any of my messages from Facebook. Like, I love you, sweetie. How are you doing? I miss you, baby girl. Like, any videos or nothing, because they were afraid that they were going to get made, or because it's an electronic trail back to you up here that could lead them to talk crap to you because of what fake Tiffany is doing or something. Like, it's called gang stalking, baby. And well, I called Interpol. Interpol is the police for the whole United States of America. I filed an Interpol report. I filed a report with Internal Affairs, which is literally the law department, like internally in the judicial system. Like, there's something wrong and corrupt here in Oregon/Arizona or somewhere. I filed a fair trading complaint, I think, which is literally a complaint form that says they stole my identity up here. Interpol is police for the whole United States. I filed a CIA report, which is Central Intelligence Agency, which is over the FBI, over United States and other countries. They all work together or whatever. There's a Secret Service here in Seattle, which is like, they're Secret Service people. They deal with foreign dignitaries and stuff like that. There's a Homeland Security situation where I also contacted them because I talk to certain people in my mind from other countries too, that threaten people that break the law and don't help the mother who put them up on their throne up here, who got away from them to be a better mom and can't with no car, when they're the ones that let the guy. Remember my BMW X5, that nice car? Yeah, well, the guy that I was attached to over there, you met him once. He ruined my car because he wanted to keep me entrapped over there. And they allowed him to do it because I wouldn't let him drive it, because if I let him drive, well, they couldn't drive it up here anyways. And I do have confirmation, and I do have witnesses on the human being floor. You also met one of my friends once, a girl. Okay, she knows for a fact I'm telling the truth. The guy knows I'm telling the truth. His girlfriend knows I'm telling the truth. So does the other dude. And so does everybody else in Portland that's been in trouble before knows I'm telling the truth on the human being floor, or some version of it. So does the FBI. They owe me a lot of money, and I mean a lot, because they can't disconnect me now. So when they drone sent me the bodies or whatever, they pulled me up there. They were crying with me in my body, but I could not see why they were crying. They were crying because of what the bodies were. Like, I had literally just gotten away from them. I was doing good. Like, you know, I even quit smoking cigarettes and stuff. I stopped drinking half a fifth a day. And I was doing great with the UE women, the angel people up here, the ear, teeth, eye, skin people, being like, it's okay, just stay, you know, away from them 3 months and we'll pay for your apartment. Okay, we already got you sponsored to get this motorcycle, because up here, the Holy Rollers were making me a motorcycle because I really wanted one, but they didn't realize I wasn't up there with the FBI people. They thought I was up there, but I'm not. But anyways, they did a whole bunch of stuff to help me in real life. And then some evil people got involved in the money department, wanting my money, and lied on my name big time up here and other places. And they tried to make me look like a schizophrenic and a bunch of other things. Well, I don't have schizophrenia. I have multiple profile disorder from the DA's office and the paid informantry program and something overseas. So anyways, they were crying with me when they sent me the bodies, right? But I didn't know why they were crying. But I'm sitting there literally, like I felt a machine scan the men off me, and then they were bawling with me, and it had to do with they reattached me to the same people that I got away from so that they could be paid informants or narcs or rat tails like tattletales or whatever on other bad guys trying to catch a bigger fish than them because they had been in trouble before. Maybe they'd built out or maybe they were on the run or whatever. And that's just the underhanded side of the law. But anyways, they're like, okay, well, we're going to pull you up here to fix it. So I go outside and I literally look up to the upper echelon FBI and I keep my eyes open and they pull me up there or whatever they didn't do. And they gave me what's called a sidewinder, okay, which allows me to see the bridge of my nose. It allows me, if somebody's in my body, we can cock our eyes back and send a message straight up to a certain person, or we can sidewinder down and pick up our subject for questioning or whatever it is or isn't. And they just lied about it. They lied that it wasn't Tiffany that they did that to or for or whatever, because whatever between the Jones sending me the bodies and them doing that, it basically ruined my life for life. Like I'm always going to have somebody else with me talking out of my mouth about what's going on in an alternate universe that doesn't exist. It's like I'm never by myself. So it's like I can never even really have a boyfriend or nothing because there's no privacy there. Like when I take a shower, I'm not by myself. They're with me, you know? And the only time I'm really happy is when I'm with my family. But even when I'm with my family, I have to leave the room so that they can stick up for me out of my head or out of my mouth. And I do have confirmation. It's just a matter of time. But I just wanted to let you know, sweetheart, you're not going to get this message because they're blocking you on Facebook. But you are everything to me. You are my life. You are my world. You and I deserve to have a closer relationship. It's been 3 years now. 3 years, March 17th, since I got away from that life to be a better mom. And they chose somebody else over me because of the money, okay? Or because they didn't want to give you up for adoption, or didn't your player up here because they loved you just as much as I did. And they're from Arizona and they're FBI. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that, baby girl, and hopefully I get my payment soon. Remember when I kept coming to your house, I'm all, don't worry, sweetie, I'm going to get a car soon, because that's what they're promising me. They're promising me money. They're promising me this. They're promising me that. I lost everything that was in my apartment, everything that we had growing up when you guys were little, like all my furniture, when Daddy and me split up or whatever, like everything I bought since then, all my clothes, all my craft stuff, all my power tools, everything I had out there in the garage, which you won't remember because you were too little, but every single thing I had, gone, because they kept making me stay here in Vancouver so they could keep doing this through my brain stems, promising me they were going to pay for my apartment, promising me they were going to give me a huge down payment on a house, promising me all the stuff on my computer, in my head. And then when I go to prove it, the voicemails are gone, the visuals are gone, the text messages are gone, the people are gone. Or else they're still pretending to be up here and be like, oh yeah, we're still going to it tomorrow, like tomorrow. But I've gained like 40 pounds or 45 pounds in like 4 months or so, because of what they did to my brain stems up here. And it's anyways, all I'm saying is you have no say in how much I see you at all, because you're a teenager, but they do up here. And somebody up here lied to them up here in the upper echelon in the FBI department, saying that you or your dad or Tony or any number of other people didn't like me as a human being because of some reports that were made that I supposedly made, or maybe what they were looking up here when I wasn't. That was not me up here. It was Sarah, which was one of the evil people they put through me to hurt the person on my head, which you won't get either. But anyways, I've never hurt another human being on the planet in my life. I have an Empress Crown. It's $1 billion company that I started for me and you to be able to be close before I die. Okay, make up for lost time as soon as possible. And that was 2.5 years ago. Okay, they can read subconscious minds and prove innocence. They know I'm not lying about nothing. I've never hurt nobody. The report that Anthony C. has made was a fucking bullshit ass lie. There was no that being done in front of nobody. At all. And any other reports they made is bullshit too if it has my name in it. The laws that I broke in the past were, I've already told on the Holy Bible, I made a video to the DEA, which is the Drug Enforcement Agency, I think. and then the FBI, which is the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the CIA, which is a Central Intelligence Agency. I literally swore on the Bible under oath what crimes I've committed, which is really, it's just like, oh, you should have done that, or whoops, okay. And yeah, it's like a shun, but they were super proud of me that I got away from that life. I said goodbye to everything and believed in God and the upper echelon that they were going to help me, but they didn't for some reason. And now it's 3 years later. They cannot disconnect me from the situation. I had to get on disability because I can't work, because I can't think straight, which is literally only $900 a month, which giving half of it to my mom or whatever, that doesn't leave me much money at all. Like I can't get a car with it. They owe me car money. They owe me a lot of money, sweetie. And you too, through me. All right. You're going to be able to go to the best college. This is going to happen. I don't know when, but your stepmom is up here. A version of your dad is up here. A version of you is up here. And you all have Empress crowns on too. See, there's that one not knowing the truth right now. I love you, Sreya. Okay? I love you, B-Buzz. Never saw anything on my Facebook, sweetheart. Those were not my friends talking crap or even strangers in real life talking, or my pictures or nothing in real life. It was people up here being paid to set me up thinking I was someone else. I was basically their witness protection or something different, man. Anyway, I never filled out no report. I never listed you and your whole family on nothing. Like, I never did that. Like, all I said was, these people up here told me there's something with Credit Protection Services, CPS, that's stopping me from getting my money. Because my ex-best friend, I think is what it is, said that something is being done in front of kids. So that he could live in my old apartment while I was over here, not attached to him no more. But I don't know for sure if that's what it is, because I called them. They're like, oh, just a closed file, Tiffany, just a closed file. I was like, okay, so I request it with a police report. I request it from the FBI. I request it from everybody. And they don't send me this report so that I can call these people that supposedly were talking crap about me, if that's not what it was, and punk them out, because nobody on the human being floor had any bad taste in their mouth about your mama, sweetheart, at all. Everybody loves me in real life. When I do call them, they're like, oh, hey, girl, how you doing? I'm all, why did you just say mean stuff to me on my Facebook? And she's all, I didn't. What do you mean? I didn't say nothing. Okay, well, here's a screenshot. Sent it to her. She's like, oh, my God, that was not me. I didn't say that. I don't know how. They must have hacked my account. And your brother said the same thing. Elijah. Love you, sweetie. Just pray, okay? Just pray your mommy's going to be the millionaire that she's supposed to be, okay? She can be able to live closer to you. She can have a nice car. She can be able to spoil you just like your dad does. You can be able to go to nice college and all kinds of stuff, okay? I love you. Sorry, I don't look very pretty right now. Mommy can't lie. Yeah, mommy can't lie in her subconscious mind.